A story from my dream. Back then, I had developed a habit of staying up all night playing on my phone. I'd wait for my mom to fall asleep, sneak into her room, borrow her phone, then wrap myself tightly in my thick blanket and play games for hours. Since we lived in a house with a courtyard, my room and my mother's room were in separate buildings. That meant I had to sneak across about 15 meters of open space just to steal her phone. One night, like always, I grabbed my mom's phone and headed back to my room. I must have played until around 2 in the morning. Suddenly, I got a splitting headache, my vision blurred, and everything went dark for a moment. A sharp, ringing sound buzzed in my ears for about a minute. When I looked back at the screen, I noticed the battery was down to 10%. I realized I needed to plug it in quickly. I got up, feeling hot and dizzy, with my eyes stinging from the screen. I slipped on my sneakers and dashed outside. The air was cool, with a gentle summer night breeze that reminded me of late evenings in July. As I ran, I reached a small metal bridge. Below it, a canal flowed with a whispering sound, its gurgle slicing through the silence of the night. I hope that noise doesn't wake Mom, I thought, picking up my pace. Once I crossed the bridge, I could see my mom's room ahead. It was about 50 to 100 meters away, up a small set of stairs. I turned on the phone screen to check again. Only 6% battery left. Just as I was about to speed up, a strange shiver passed through my chest, and I froze. The sky, moments ago pitch black, suddenly turned bright red. I instinctively turned around to look at the moon. It wasn't its usual pale white. It had turned a deep, glowing yellow. Then, the moon started spinning. Slowly, it revealed a terrifying face, a twisted, angry grin, cratered cheeks like scars, and blazing red eyes. It looked like a demon was trapped inside, grinning at me. In a flash, the moon lunged toward the earth. It plummeted downward like a meteor, and just when I thought it would crash, everything stopped. The cool air returned. The sound of the canal resumed, as if nothing had happened. I ran again. The distance that seemed only 50 meters now felt like kilometers. As I ran, a side street appeared on my right, dimly lit by 2 flickering lamps, surrounded by overgrown bushes. I caught a glimpse of someone standing there. Before I could look properly, they vanished, leaving a phone on the ground. I picked it up. It was unlocked. Full battery. "What kind of phone is this?" I muttered, stuffing it in my pocket and continuing to run. Finally, I reached the stairs and climbed up. At my mom's room door, I quietly pushed it open. Inside, the room was pitch black except for the faint red light of the television's standby button. That didn't bother me. I knew her room like the back of my hand. As long as I didn't make a sound, I'd be fine. On tiptoe, I slipped in, plugged the phone into the charger, and crept back out. Just as I was descending the stairs, I heard a voice. "Hey, come here." I looked down. It was my aunt. "Do you have a phone? Mine died. I need to make a call," she said. Without thinking, I handed her the phone I'd found. She didn't stick around, just made a quick call, then jumped into her car and drove off. I took a deep breath and dashed back to my room. As the sun began to rise, I finally crawled into bed and drifted off to sleep.